Macarena. Yee-haw! Whoa, no, no, good horsey. Whoa, horsey, stop, horsey. Ah!
Oh, man. Oh, what are you doing up there? You woke me up.
Oh, well, excuse me for disturbing your sleep, Mr. Director. You're supposed to be doing a show here.
Oh, well, there was a better show going on in my dreams.
Oh, great.
I want to be a cowboy. I love horses.
Maybe now you'll be paying attention, okay? Here, as soon as I get down, you're going to take a look at this. Falling off bad, staying on good. Rumor has it it's grooming time. Hey, Lynn, what's going on? What are we doing here?
Well, we're getting the horse ready to go out and do some training. We're brushing her off and picking her feet and making her look pretty and cleaning some of the dirt out of her coat and getting her used to being handled.
I wish somebody would pick my feet from time to time. You got it good. Now, it's been combed. You're using all types of different brushes while you're doing this. Why don't you tell me what's up with all the different brushes?
Well, we use a nice soft brush for the face so we can get the dirt out without irritating her. And then we use a stiffer brush on the body and an even stiffer brush on the tail. And it's just different coarsenesses for different body types.
So when brushing a horse or combing it out, it's not only helping the coat, it feels good, and it's getting out all the dirt, too.
Right.
Now look at the size of this comb.
Yeah, big teeth.
Now this is a mane up here, right? Or is it bangs?
This is called a forelock.
A forelock.
Forelock, yes. And this here on the side is the mane.
Oh, okay. So forelock in the front, mane on the back of the neck.
Right.
All right, and the thing hanging off the back, the tail.
Right, exactly.
I've been taking notes.
Good.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Sorry, Jeannie. All right, now while I was under there, I noticed the feet are absolutely gorgeous, a lot better than mine. Now, I guess you have to take care of the feet just as much as the coat, huh?
Feet are very, very important. What a lot of people don't realize is that horses' feet are a lot like our heads. When we get fevers, we run fevers in our head, they run fevers in their feet.
Really?
So if a horse gets a really high fever, it can ruin their feet. And once their feet are ruined, then they're lame. And,
Wow.
And they're not right.
Let me just check, see how Jeannie's doing here. Yeah, feels good. Okay, nice healthy horse here. Now, as far as taking care of the feet, what kind of stuff you have to do?
Well, every time you take them out, you want to pick their feet and get out all the old garbage from their feet, which is what I'm going to do
Okay.
now. And you'll see they have frogs here. Now, the blacksmith was just here, so you can see how nice and trimmed and even the foot is. And you get a lot of stuff down in here next to the frog of the foot.
So you know when you clean out between your toenails, that's kind of like what we're doing with one huge toenail, but that doesn't hurt the horse, does it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
And I suppose when you do that at the back hooves there, you got to be pretty careful, huh?
Surprisingly, it's the front hooves that'll give you the trouble.
Really?
'Cause they're more apt to paw.
Say, you know, me being a city boy and all, stay away from the back of the horse, so never stand back there, which I'm about to.
Good rule to have. A lot of my horses know me and I know them, so I'll walk around behind them. As long as they know you're there, they probably won't kick at you. But if you were to go to a friend's house and they had horses, I would not advise that you walk around the back of them.
All right, Lauren, Lynn is saddling the horse up. That's Jeannie over there now. First of all, she put it looked like a throw rug on its back. What is that?
Well, that's just basically a pad to protect them from the saddle maybe biting them or pinching them in little spots.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't hurt the horse.
No, it doesn't.
I think I'd want a pad on my back. Now, what kind of saddle is this? It's not too heavy at all.
Well, it's an English saddle.
English saddle. Now, what's the difference between an English saddle and, say, like a Western saddle?
Well, an English saddle, for one thing, doesn't have the big horn right here.
Ah, the stick shift.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to give this to Lynn. While she's doing that, what other things need to be done while you're saddling up a horse?
Well, you need to make sure you put the girth really tight so that, I mean, if you're riding a big horse, when you're trotting, all of a sudden the saddle just goes and you're under the horse's belly riding.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
You said girth. Is that Girth Brooks?
No.
No? What's a girth?
A girth is what my mom's putting on right now, and it goes under the belly
Right.
so that the saddle doesn't fall off.
Oh, kind of like a little belt there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, I've only been on the ranch a short time, but I'm guessing a walk around is when you walk the horse around.
Yeah, that's really good, David. You're picking it up.
Jeannie, you have a good walk around, okay? Now, what's a walk around for? To warm it up for maybe a run around or a jump around?
Well, we're in the initial stages of training with her. She hasn't done any running yet with anybody on her back. We're walking around, getting her used to being in the saddle, getting it comfortable on her back. Sometimes I climb up and sit on her. Sometimes I climb up and just rock the saddle around. And she's so good, I've taken her down front, walked her over cross rails.
Wow, what's that thing in her mouth?
It's called a bit.
A bit.
And when she gets rideable, that's what will steer her. The reins are attached here, and that's what gives you your left and right.
I guess that's kind of like braces for a kid. You got to get used to the bit, too.
Yes.
Now, you guys are taking it really slow and easy with Jeannie. How long does it take to create a show horse? Because this is a show horse, right?
Yes, she will be a show horse when she's finished. It takes a long time. I mean, it takes 2 years before you can even get to this point because they have to grow so much before you can put any weight on their backs. And one of the most important things is praise and telling them that they're good. And you might have noticed when I was walking around on her, I did a lot of patting and a lot of talking to her. And it's just getting them accustomed to having weight on their back and doing more than standing around and eating grass.
I think a lot of animals love praise. Good horsey. That's a good horsey. Look at the size of this horse. How you doing? I'll ride you later.
You know, David, I've been going over the show. A little here, a little there, a little scream here, a little crash there. And I've come to a director's conclusion that your acting needs some work.
Wait, acting? Smedley, I wasn't acting. I was crashing.
Now, wait a second. Don't get your microphone all in a bunch. Just listen to me. Hear me out. After all, I am the director. I've faxed you some new lines. Go ahead and give them a run-through.
Lines? Run through?
What? Action!
When we come back, our illustrious director Smedley will take us on a magical journey.
Okay, that was not good at all. Let's try it again. Only this time, more emphasis on illustrious director Smedley, I think.
David D. TV, a Smedley production, will be back after these messages. What? Ron? And now back to David D. TV. Okay, we're back. How was that, okay? Are you over this whole acting thing now? Was that good enough for you?
No, that wasn't bad. Hey, try it again. Only this time say, we're back. You know, more punch, more oomph.
Come on, Smedley, more oomph. What has gotten into you, man? You're like Steven Spielberg on steroids.
Well, you see, I've been doing some reading on acting, and I believe you need to get in touch with your inner child.
Did you just say inner child?
Okay, stay with me here. All right, our first exercise, you are a tree. Good. Okay, now you are a rock. Good. Okay, now you are a horse. Wow, he's getting pretty good at this.
Franny, getting ready to ride. I'm going to go up and talk to Franny. A couple of steps here. You're up pretty high. Man, I had no idea you're up. Get up this high to ride a horse. Now, what horse are you on now? What's the name?
Glory.
This is Glory. Now, I noticed when you were getting Glory ready, and that's called what?
Tacking.
Tacking. You took a lot of time to make sure the horse was comfortable. You adjusted everything just right and double-checked everything. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. But you got to make sure the horse is comfortable. Otherwise, your ride's not going to be comfortable.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Gloria looks like he or she.
She.
She's ready to rock. Okay. Now, I notice you're wearing gloves, you're wearing special kind of boots, and the hat up here. What's that all about?
It's to protect yourself.
So it's not just for looks, it's protective headgear up under there?
Yeah.
Very cool. Have you ever fallen off a horse?
Yeah.
You have? You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I'll be doing my fair share of falling. All right, I guess, Gloria, you ready to go? Franny, are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see you when you get back. And Franny's off. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. All right, now you did a darn good job up there. What kind of stuff were you doing?
Jumping,
Jumping and?
cantering, and trotting.
What's cantering exactly?
It's kind of like running but on a horse.
Running on a horse. Very cool. Now, you're working up a sweat out there. That's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How long have you been riding Glory?
For a year.
For about a year? How long have you been riding horses altogether?
A year.
Oh, really? So, Glory, you're it. You got it going on. Now, I hear you compete occasionally. Is that true?
Yeah.
How long you been competing?
Since January.
How you doing so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Trophies? Ribbons?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have about 5 trophies.
Now, we have a lot of people watching you. It looks really easy when you do it. Is it that easy?
No.
You're controlling a huge, huge animal here.
Uh-huh.
What advice would you have for someone who wants to horseback ride for the very first time? What would you say to them?
Wear a helmet and just be careful.
Be real careful, huh?
Mhm.
Good advice. So as I get ready to get on Glory, I should wear a helmet and be real careful?
Yeah, and hang on tight.
How to get on a horse. Lesson number 1. Don't kill yourself. Lesson number 2, talk to a professional. How do we do this?
Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a leg up, and what you're going to do is you're going to grab the reins with both hands
Okay.
and a little bit of the mane,
Right.
and it won't hurt us, so don't worry about that. Then you're going to stand next to the saddle, and you're going to pick your leg up like this, and then I'll count to 3, and on 3 I'll lift you up and you'll swing the leg over.
Okay.
Okay,
And if I
Fran?
land up on the ground on the other side, you'll help me up there? You know, when you think of cowboys riding horses, you usually don't think of these hats. Howdy, partner. How y'all doing? It's more like, we're going to ride the horse. We'll be right back. We'll have some tea first. Okay, now what? All right. Put the feet in the stirrups. And there's stirrups on both sides. There we go.
There you go. Okay, and hang on with both hands, one hand here, one hand here. Sit up straight. Now, when you want her to go, just squeeze her sides.
Squeeze your side.
With your
No
feet.
on, off button or anything?
No,
Okay.
squeeze.
Hey, it worked. It's not going to take off on me, is it?
I hope not.
Turn. Okay, cool.
And when you want to stop, just pull back.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow! Well, I just learned the whoa and the butt bounce. That was fun. Is it feeding time?
It's feeding time. Can
Look at
you
these
hear
buckets.
them all talk?
Yeah, they're all saying food. Food? Yes? What do we have here?
Well, we have a whole bunch of stuff. We've got pellets, and we've got sweet feed, and we've got
It's coming.
old horse feed, and in this one we have some breathing medicine because in the heat,
Breathing medicine for you. Helps it out in the heat, huh?
yes, helps her with her breathing.
This is like a gourmet meal for a horse. I like this.
Yeah.
All right, it's chow time. Let's go. You're putting that in a trough?
Yes, in a feed tub in the stall. All the stalls have feed tubs.
Alrighty, guys. Done with the feeding, now what?
Now it's cleanup time.
All right, well, I'll let you guys get to work, okay?
Ah, no, that's okay, Dave. We're gonna let you do it today.
Oh,
Here you go.
thank you.
Would you like me to hold the mic?
Yeah, you better.
There you go. Have it.
Okay, Lynn, everything's done. Polished, cleaned, swept, raked, locked, and loaded. Except for I don't know what to do with all the leftover, you know what, that I scooped up.
Now you need to get the tractor and put it in the bucket and take it to the dumpster.
Oh, so I've never driven a tractor before. That's a little big. Could you get somebody to handle it for me, maybe?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, cool. Need the tractor. I see. All right, Russell. Let's move it out. We're moving it. Moving it out. Wouldn't it be great to live here on a horse ranch, everything at your disposal? But we here at David D TV realize that not everybody's so lucky they probably don't even live near a horse. So when we return, we're going to show you how some kids in the city get around quickly. Don't move.
Think about what you're saying. Use your emotions.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did you say think about what you're saying? Can you recall a certain person's acting debut in a little high school play of theirs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Think about it, Smedley. Use your emotions. Wait, maybe this will help. Maybe this will ring a bell. King Smedley. No, that's not a line. No.
No, that is not a line.
Smedley, stop it.
Smedley, stop it.
No, please, shut your mouth.
No, please, shut your mouth.
I'm ruined. This is a disaster.
I am ruined. This is a disaster. Hey, I got a standing ovation for that performance.
Yeah, Smedley, they were standing because they were leaving. We're coming back with more David D TV right after these messages. And now, back to more David D TV. Hey, Smedley, you think that sounded like me? We here at David D TV like to cover all the bases, so you're saying horseback riding isn't really my thing. Well, how about we take you blading and boarding at the skate park of Tampa when we come back on David D TV.
That was awful. Give me more. Get into it. Feel the rollerblade. Be one with a rollerblade.
Smedley, could you do me a favor? Could you come a little closer to the screen?
Sure. Could I ask why?
Sure. I want you to become one with a rollerblade.
Oh.
Check it out, going right where the action is. This is Wade. He's going to help us out. Go ahead, man. Who's out there?
Morgan.
Morgan. I notice Morgan's got a helmet and knee pads. He's ready to rock. Well, what's he skating on now? What is this thing called?
A half pipe.
Half pipe? All right, tell us what he's doing.
That's just a normal air. Stale Japan. Fakie air.
Fakie air.
360. Fakie again.
What exactly is a fakie?
Where you go up frontwards and you just do a normal air and you come back down backwards.
Oh, okay, so you're coming down the opposite direction. That's cool. Now, he was getting air. I saw you earlier getting some serious air, heading backwards. When you started, you obviously weren't starting with stuff like that. How do you get used to, getting that high?
Just a lot of practice, because when I first started, I barely even got up to the bar. But after a while, then I just started catching more air and more air.
The first time you ever actually took off from the ramp and caught that first serious air, what did that feel like?
Oh, that was the best.
Now, you take any major wipeouts here?
Yeah, I fell over here doing something and I got stitches up there.
Oh, you busted your eye open?
Yeah.
I see you got a helmet, man. I'd be hooked up with pillows and helmets and all kinds of stuff.
I wasn't wearing my helmet at the time. That's why I was stupid.
Do you have any advice for anybody starting rollerblading? How about advice for someone who's stuck in the middle of a pipe? It's good talking. He's going backwards. I'm out of here. Wade, you guys are like out of control here, man. I just get a little nervous looking down this thing, let alone jumping off it. What advice would you have for someone like me who just blades down Bayshore every once in a while?
Probably to start out like on the little ramps, not like the bigger ones like this. These are a lot harder, but those aren't that hard. Most of the stuff out on the street course ain't that hard.
So start off on street corners and parking curbs and stuff like that?
Stuff like that.
And then what advice would you have when you get on something like this? Obviously, wear all this stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. The knee pads, the wrist guards. I normally wear elbow pads. I'm just not wearing them now, and definitely a helmet.
I'm not going down there. Forget it. No way. I thought I was. No way. I'm not now. Wade, Morgan, Alex, where you guys headed now, man?
We're headed to skate the street course because it's more fun.
More fun? All right. Have at it. I'll be joining you in a second. More fun than this? These guys are crazy. I don't know, between the bumps from the horseback and the bumps out here, I think I'm done. Back to you, Smedley.
All right, your acting is almost there, but I'm not feeling your pain.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you should just come closer to the screen again.
No, that's okay. I just need you to reach deep into your soul, get in touch with your inner being, and give me a performance that will touch me and move me. Cut! That's a take. That's it. That's what I was looking for. That is acting. Yes. Yes. Can we try it again?
If Smedley doesn't break anything, we'll be back with more after this.
We're back. More David D. TV.
I tell you what, since I'm in so much pain, and you really want to get this acting thing down, how about I promise to work on my acting tomorrow if you promise to just chill out for today, okay?
Okay. But just one more acting exercise here. Let me see. Without talking, communicate your emotion. Let's try that. Okay, so you're feeling bored? No. You're feeling silly? No. Sad? Glad? Bad? Mad? Oh, okay, mad. Okay, let's work with that now.